So welcome back to Here's the Deal, and this is episode 2. Welcome. You probably saw the last one with Ryan the Murph Dog Murphy, bringing hot tips on how to survive mosh pits and general advice about life. But now I'm really excited because this is my other friend, so one of my best friends out there. We have this guy doesn't really need an introduction, and he actually has some pretty cool stuff to bring on the show, which I'm excited about. But please welcome Joe Felix.
Whoa!
Well, we're not supposed to be touching.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Weird time.
This is, by the way, this is recorded during the coronavirus epidemic.
Sorry, excuse me.
It's okay. We do live together, so if it's germs, we're sharing them. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, cheers.
Yeah, cheers to that.
We can do that, right?
We can
That's
still
okay.
cheers. Yeah,
we can still cheers.
Some good stuff.
Yeah. So first things first, I just wanted to bless the set with my very hard-earned Cortland Pear Fair age group men 20 to 29 10-mile run. I got first place.
First place.
Men's so
group.
not a big deal. There's only 3 other people in the group, but you got to get it in where you can.
Well, I'm glad you brought that because this was the only other trophy I had, the thumbs up one, and that I got for getting last place at a Mario Kart tournament. So I'm glad that you brought something that you got first place in to show mine up. That was really nice of you. We've been trying to run a lot more. So me and Joe, I wouldn't say we're big runners.
No.
But we're somewhat of runners.
Yeah.
Well, we did track back in the day.
We did track. I think
and
this is
field.
like the most consistently I've been like active.
Yeah, 100%.
Probably
Yeah.
since high school.
You did sports in college, though. I did not do
Not
sports.
really. I did like intramurals and like half a semester of football.
Yeah, exactly. But that's still something.
That's true.
I tried kickboxing in college,
I didn't know that.
and this Russian girl, I was scared of her because the first day of class,
she's
she already
from
kicked the bag harder than anybody in the class.
Well, she's from Russia too.
Well, we don't want to get into that. But I was paired up with her the first day. The teacher's like, you guys are together. And I could I'm not a very flexible person.
Yeah.
And she was kicking the top side of the bag, and I could barely, my high kick was the low kick, basically. Joe ran 10 miles.
10 miles.
So I just did a 13 and a half, but that was canceled.
I know.
So
that
I just
sucks.
ran it by myself, which was kind of stupid.
No, I mean, it's good. It's
good
worth
that
it.
I
I mean,
ran it.
because you're in shape, you're ready to go.
I was ready to go.
Because, I mean, if you don't run it, it's kind of like, what the fuck did I do this for?
Yeah, I didn't want to do all that work and then
Then you not bust at the end.
yeah, not bust.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
you have to
runner's high?
explain. You have to explain that.
Like
People don't know what that means.
Dude,
Joe.
okay, so when you bust, it's a good thing. For anything, you can bust doing the groceries. You can go bust.
Okay.
You can bust walking down the street. You do something cool. You think of something fun in your head. Your mind just busted.
Okay. Now.
But
now
when you're running high, when you get runner's high, sometimes I get that from running after 8 miles.
Runner's high or
Runner's
getting high? 'Cause
Well,
those are
okay, 2 different things. When I first started running,
And for viewers that are not 18 or 21 and over, turn it off now.
Turn it
'cause
off
we're
now.
talking
Can't
about
hear.
things that are not good.
we're talking
for
about
you.
weed. To get into running, I used to get super bored, but then I noticed I was running out of juice because what I would do is I'd probably eat anywhere from 5 to 10 milligrams
Yeah.
of an edible, and then I'd put on the tunes and go cruise. But what was
I like that phrase. Put on the tunes and go cruise.
Put on the tunes and go
That
cruise.
should be anybody's slogan in life.
So
Yeah.
what I used to do is do that, but what would happen is I would get super into the music, and so I would track you because I would tracking my miles, and so 1 mile would be 30 seconds faster, or I'd look at my pace and it was just going up and down, because whenever
you're
I was
just
listening to
going to the
music,
beat of the
I was going
music?
to the beat of the music, so I was going like that, and I think I was getting burnt out. But it was
That's
great
super
because
funny.
I was just super bombed and be running.
Speaking of music, so running, are you listening to what are you listening to while you're running?
So now I don't listen to anything.
Oh, whoa.
But
okay,
when I
now.
used to go running, it'd be house music, Probably a few like dubstep bangers in there.
Yeah, you gotta have dubstep.
Just to like pick you up halfway through.
That's what I like.
A little bit of hard rock, but yeah, now it's just go for a run.
So what should people be listening to right now? Like is it alternative like coming up right now, or is like should people just be listening to electronic music? I'm very biased.
Yeah.
And I'm really bad about it, but I've listening to mostly electronic music right now. So I'm sorry, every other genre of music out there.
The stuff, one guy that I always I listen to a bunch, is Ty Segall.
Yeah,
and so
I've heard of them.
He likes me a lot. So the fun thing about him is that he's a part of like 5 or 6 different bands, and so every project that he does, it's under like a different name. So he'll do like Ty Segall Band. He'll do like the Emotional Muggers. He'll do Fuzz.
How do you keep up with? How do you know what band? He's a different band.
He's a different band. Well, honestly, what I look for is I just look him up on Spotify, and then on Spotify, like if he releases under a different name, it'll still show up as him as the artist.
Oh,
but it's just a different name band.
Gotcha.
But it's usually like him and this other guy, and they like switch off between playing guitar or playing drums. And so on every project, now he's mostly just been playing drums, but for him, I really like to listen to him. And then of course, deadmau5. We just saw deadmau5.
Yeah, deadmau5.
deadmau5 is great running music.
That was not New Year's Eve, but I think the night before.
The night before, yeah.
And that was pretty intense. I mean, we've been wanting to see deadmau5 for a while.
Forever.
And finally got to see him in San Francisco. Fun experience. We went with my girlfriend and one of our other friends, Alex Sachs, which should be on this show as well. We're gonna definitely get on. And Melissa, and my girlfriend Melissa, she should be on here.
Saxy. Whoa, dude. That's a good sign. My beard
if you spill that on the desk on this episode 2 of the podcast,
drop a
you're
deuce.
never coming back on, Joe.
Dude, this beer might bust too.
Okay, well the beer can bust. So people not only can people bust, beers can bust too.
Yeah.
But maybe 2 different definitions.
2 different kind of
in the
busting.
end.
Yeah.
Now there's been nothing. Yeah. Like coronavirus shut everything down.
Dude, it's really crazy. The one thing that's funny though is
we're stuck. We haven't left the basement. I haven't seen sunlight.
Yeah.
In probably 30 days.
Yeah. But another.
We've been hunkered down. We've been hunkered down in the. We call it the den. So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but I live with Joe, and we've been making the most of it.
We've been here for a while, man.
It's so just midnight tonight or last night or whatever you want to call it. Sacramento County. We live in Midtown Sacramento.
Yeah.
Shut down.
Shelter in place.
Illegal. Like it's a legal notice that you can't just go like I want to go to the park with my kids. Like you can't take it. We don't have kids, but you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't bring my fake kid to the park. So another thing that a lot of people don't know, I don't know if we can put this video up maybe sometime, a little clip of it in the podcast. But me and Joe in high school were on the Big Man on Campus.
Yeah.
Which is like basically a glorified beauty pageant.
For guys.
But for guys.
For guys.
This is what happens when
Real
you grow
guys.
up where we grow up. A lot of people bailed when they got the invitation, but me and Joe thought, hey, why not do a beauty contest?
Why not show our how hot we are
and how talented we are?
Yeah,
because we had a lot of talent back then.
Yeah,
in high school,
a lot of talent.
So why don't you tell the people I get so millions of viewers on this show, Joe. I don't know if you knew that.
I believe that. I can see it.
Yeah, only second episode in. I just checked the view count last night. Millions of views. It's tremendous.
I'm surprised it's not billion.
I have tremendous views. So what was your talent on the Big Man on Campus competition?
My talent was, so I like to dance.
Yeah,
but
you definitely like to dance.
I like to dance. I'm an okay dancer. But so the thing was, I remember I planned out this like whole dance routine.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to last. Like I did like the nice little shake.
And what song was it?
I don't remember. What song was it? A Sexy Back.
Yeah.
Oh, it was JT Sexy Back.
Justin Timberlake Sexy Back.
I'm bringing the
picture
Sexy
that
Back.
Or put that song in your background because I can't put it on the show. But
yeah.
I'm bringing Sexy Back. Something like that.
Yeah. So I did Sexy Back
Joe's
because
dancing. But what were you doing?
And
what were you dressed like?
So I was dressed. I was a quarterback in high school, so I had a football jersey on.
And
obviously,
the coolest guy in high school, top quarterback. Dude,
not a big deal.
Every girl wanted him.
Yeah, pretty much. It was hard. It was a hard time in my life, but
very hard.
But and then I had a skirt on. Then I had high white tube socks, and accentuate these nice
The legs.
These nice
You
quads,
always gotta show
quadriceps
off the
here.
legs.
And then, yeah, I danced, and then I just kind of forgot my routine. So I just proceeded to
Yeah.
do the worm for probably
How long?
30 seconds, maybe.
And if you watch the video, I think I'm the only one. Actually, one of our friends might have one more copy, but
It's a high quality worm.
it was actually a really good worm. But he did it for the next like 3 minutes, but felt like 10 minutes. Like if you
felt
were there,
forever.
or even if you watch the video, it seems like Joe's just doing the worm for 10 minutes. And you have like, I don't think you're only supposed to have like a minute or two to do your talent, but
They just kept going.
yeah, they
The
just
music
kept playing. Yeah, as long as the music's playing, Joe is gonna dance. That's what we've learned about Joe.
Shit.
So that was kind of fun though. I
It
mean,
was worth it.
it's a good story to tell.
Yeah.
And then I played
Kevin
well,
won.
something similar. I did win. I also forgot my talent though too. So I was up there. I was playing the guitar.
Yeah.
And of course, in a podcast, you're gonna get someone coming and doing lawn work.
Yeah.
Sorry for the audio people, but you know, I can't.
That blower's busting right now.
I can't. Yeah, so the blower's busting right now. We're gonna keep talking though, because you can hear us. My headphones sound good. If you guys can hear me, that's fine. We're gonna keep rolling. I played the guitar and
Yeah.
I had a song ready, and then I blew it. I like halfway forgot my
You
lyrics.
blueberried it?
It was about blueberries, yes. But then I found out at the very end. I remembered them and finished the song. But there was an awkward lull where I'm just like staring at the ground. It's like stop playing completely, and was like, and people are.
Oops.
There's awkward laughs in the crowd,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden I start playing.
It
I
seemed
finish.
planned.
So I don't. That's why I think I didn't deserve to win because it was pretty bad.
But you played guitar. People love the guitar.
People love the guitar. That's another
Strumming.
thing. People love, men or women.
Love the guitar.
They love it. They just go, damn, I would want to be
Playing
with
in that
person.
guitar.
So you so Gushers, what, you just bring those or you left them on my desk before we even started?
Yeah. So all this crazy shit that's happening right now, I was at the store and I was thinking, what can I do to like just loosen up this situation a little bit?
Sure.
And what puts people in a better mood than Gushers?
And you're right, because you brought those home and he's like, I was on my computer editing episode 1 of the podcast. I mean, I was so happy because so many people are, millions and millions of likes, by the way.
Yeah.
People were flooding my social media and they said, we want more. And I had to edit the video as quick as possible. But then Joe's like, hey, look behind you. And he throws the Gushers at me. And I was like, what? I was excited. How often do you have Gushers?
We should bring, dude, I haven't had Gushers in probably 10 years.
People should, I'm sorry, if you have time or if you can go to the store right now, buy Gushers.
Gushers and Pop-Tarts.
Please sponsor our show. Actually, let me take a minute. I do have one sponsor of this show. Here's the deal. What to do. And actually, I have a chapter in here about Gushers, coincidentally.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I said that word right, but what to do. I think that's chapter 27 out of 700 pages in this book.
What's it about? What about Gushers?
I told you to read this book before you came on.
Fair enough. My bad.
I mean, at
sorry.
least Ryan did that. But it's okay. I'll let you pass, Joe, because you were the quarterback in high school.
I read the cover.
You read the cover. I'll give you that. So this book is going on sale. It's not going to be in stores. It's not going to be on Amazon, but just email me and I'll get you a copy. $30. Pretty good for 700 pages. And
Yeah.
the chapter about Gushers. So if you're deciding there's different flavors, a whole chapter on that.
What's the flavors of Gushers?
Well,
you gotta go read the book.
you gotta read the book.
You gotta read
read the book. If you want to know what flavors are in the Gushers, I have chapter 27.
Yeah.
I think it's like page 502, something like that. Check that baby out. Sorry, quick sponsor break, but we'll go back to the What to Do by Jack Strawberry. So check that out, not in stores.
I give it a thumbs up.
Joe gave it a thumbs up. He didn't read it, but he read the title.
I read the title.
That's the first step to starting
Hey,
any book.
I don't even read anymore, so.
So we're gonna get into. Oh shit! Someone's trying to break into our house. I don't know if the viewers can hear this, but someone's trying to break in.
I mean, at least we can run away. We're both in shape.
Well, yeah, we're both in shape.
And we're not gonna
Not
fight
for
'em.
long, because ever since. Sorry. Ever since the coronavirus started, I've probably had multiple beers.
Ever since my trip, I've been drinking more beer.
It's not good.
picked
I
up a
wouldn't
good bad
recommend
habit.
it. I would not recommend it. Find something else to do. Like I created this podcast. While hopefully this brings
It brings joy.
brings joy to people.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that already because I'm getting millions of likes.
Mm-hmm.
We know that already. But just send me letters. Just send me love letters so I know it's working out. That's all I need
Yeah.
to keep this podcast going. And money. So I'll put my Venmo account up too. So
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I just put my Venmo account. And
you-
yours. We can put yours too.
I'll take them, but I only want like random amounts of money. Like I don't want any even numbers of money.
Yeah,
I want
that's
like
important.
$1 and like 15 cents, just to be like original, you know.
Yeah, and that's what's cool about
And if
this.
it's not a cool comment, I'm sending it back to you.
He'll send it back.
I'll probably actually pay you and send it back to you just because I feel sorry for you because you can't think of something good.
Well, I think that's good. We should emphasize what Joe just said. It's unique. And,
Yeah.
And so this podcast, you're not going to see anything like this podcast anywhere else. And
You're
so
starting a huge trend right now.
I'm ahead of the game.
Yeah.
And I think that's what kind of sets us apart. My friends are my celebrities.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Simple
as
fact.
that. I don't even want to meet.
And that's the thing. Here's
Yeah.
the deal. We're going to bring you the hard facts about real people, real life stories with really cool things to say. That's what we're doing.
I agree with that.
That's the coolest thing you can do.
That is the coolest thing you can do.
So, oh God, hit my mic. So you said you had something else. You brought it with you. You said
Yeah.
you were gonna bring something else on the show.
Yeah.
I think the viewers are excited to see
Oh
it.
yeah. Actually, this is the main reason.
Yeah.
This is the main
This
reason I
is
came on
why
the show.
he didn't tell me what it is, guys.
Yeah.
This is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know. He didn't. I mean, should I look? I'm not gonna look.
Yeah. You should look away. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
All right, you can turn.
Tell me when to turn.
You can turn.
Kevin, get on the ground. This is a fucking robbery.